Story time. Another don't become a hospice care wife. She says, I'm so glad that you talk about this topic, hospice wife, because I am walking into a very similar story, a situation very similar. I was introduced to a guy over the phone by a mutual that is over the hills for me way too soon. We haven't met in person, and I'm trying to avoid that. He's trying to care for me before we're even official. He's a handsome guy, 53, and is a giver, but I'm finding out he has a lot of doctor's appointments. He is really persistent in telling me how attracted he is to me. He saw my pictures online and how he wants me to be his companion. He is having surgery in June this year, so him being so interested is kind of looking like, I feel like it may be a setup. He's asked me out twice, and I declined seeing, as I'm not really ready to date, going through a divorce or separation myself. He has also let it slip that he is $400,000 in debt from his last marriage, that he and his wife haven't legally divorced yet, but live in separate houses. This is the same story my ex told his mistress, so I'm kind of skeptical when it comes to believing this. I've had to tell him no to giving me money a few times because I don't want him to obligate me. I think he would make a good friend because he is very smart and I've already learned a lot from him just from conversations, business building, and retirement topics, but nothing more than that. I'm setting boundaries with him and being hyper aware of him trying to groom me into a hospice wife, not answering the phone every single time and going out of my way for him to not be dependent on me, refusing dates and his good gestures, only interested in knowledge that he is sharing with me through conversations that's been beneficial so far. He said he's learned some things from me too, but I'm skeptical to believe that, and I think he's trying to gas me up. I'm glad I was able to hear some of your stories on your page because I would have walked into this situations with my eyes wide shut. There's so much more to say, but for now, here are the red flags. He's $400,000 in debt, still legally married, health issues, CPAP, back and neck injury, unable to perform. He has to have surgery in June, asking me out on dates, even though he's still legally married, and catching feelings before he's even met me. If I continue forward, I may have an update for you as I see this is going to be interesting. I'm doing it for science as I'm so intrigued that these situations are very real and I would have never thought it would happen to me. So I was talking to her in the inbox and I'm like, please, please don't do this. But she says that she's doing it for science. She is very aware she's not going to let herself get caught up. So if she gives an update, I will give you all an update. But for now, like, comment, share.